Alright, welcome to another video here. We'll take a look at Tesla again. Today is August 22nd, 2018. Here on the Tesla, I got the daily chart here. Essentially, I got the open, high, low, and close. So because it got a lot of data points, I thought it might be a little bit more clear if I put the chart in this format here. Then we'll see, because basically I want to highlight, this trading band basically here. Right, that Tesla have been trading within this zone here most of the time since the early 2017 to the present here. All right, so you can see that recently got that Elon Musk taking private and the funding secure tweak here that got this the price shot up to here, and then all of a sudden little by little people start doubting, the market start doubting that Elon actually has secured the funding to take Tesla private, and even recently sort of indicating that he really did not have the funding. So the price came back down to the the lower boundary of this trading zone, and now it's getting a little bit of a bounce. And I just want to highlight this, and let's you put this back on a candlestick, then we can see, right, it came up on this bounce and then got a nice green candle the last couple days, and today it's got the little bit of a inside doji hammer type of candle. All right, so in addition to that, although right now, if I were to trade on a daily basis, then this is a little bit too late for me to get in. I would have take a little stab down here, and as soon as it get back into the zone, then take this as the low here, as a stop. So that would be one way, but didn't do that because didn't want to set up that trade down here with just a touch and go. So what I did is I actually looking at the intraday chart. Right, in the chart, I know it's a little bit busy here because basically let's just go back to a little recent history. Right, remember this is the earning pop. Right, and here is the Elon Musk tweak here, okay, that pushes the price up, and then the market downing it and putting it down, still kind of questioning and doing a little bit consolidation here, and forming a sort of a bear flag, and it broke, and it came down, did a major move, and then do a little bit of a consolidation here again, and set up another bear flag, and it broke, and then went down to the bottom of the trading band. Then it started kind of coming back up, and here today, essentially this is forming a little bit of a bull flag for a change, and basically looking for this thing to come back up, and maybe get back up to this upper trading band. And that's basically what I was watching and tweeted out today on my Twitter stream. So you guys are following me. For those that are following me, probably have seen that tweak. And essentially, I also have a, let me go back here, put this thing back here. Okay, this is a volume profile, composite volume profile. From the top of that tweak, the price that reached the top out of Elon Musk tweak that drove the price up to the bottom, this entire retracement. And we can see that certain area there was a lot of volume at a certain price level, like here in this price zone. And see on this price zone where there's basically a little consolidation, right? And same here, okay. And then you also could see the consolidation here, right? And then on the way down, you could also see it here, a lot of volume here, and even a lot of volume just on this particular candle here, right? that's quite a lot of volume, but not as much as compared here. But also again, notice that this kind of flat here, so that doesn't seem to be indicating that is the low for this particular round. So there's a possibility that it could spike back down or work itself up and then spike back down and put in another low here, go below this particular low. So right now, essentially, I am just kind of watching, this low flag here, right? Okay, it could be, you could draw it any way you want. So if we take a look at the volume profile, the composite, and as you can see, pay attention to this right here, the profile, as I move this, to cover more of the prices. Right, you see the volume is picking up. Right, so it's finding acceptance down here, building up the volume, and now we're getting into this flag area here now. Right, this area here. Okay. Right, so watch this, this area, and essentially this is more of a consolidation. You can see that the volume is coming in, right? Okay, so you can see it's building up the volume and building up and building up. So there's a lot of price acceptance here, because there's a lot of trading volume here. Okay, so but the composite, the point of control, the price with the highest volume is still down here, somewhere around 305.37. Right. So what I'm looking for, is the possibility that when it when it break this this band here, this flag, right? Basically break out this flag, is that it's going to fill in this low volume area, and then basically come up to this high volume zone here. Okay, so that's basically what I'm looking at. Okay, and you can see that also on this flag, I basically did a major move on this flag here to to basically get the I guess I took that out. Let me put this back in. Let me put it in. Let me put it back in. The major move that I have, I basically, okay. Right, so that's basically is the major move for this particular bull flag. Right, okay. So if this thing come up, and essentially you're looking for a major move to get up to this 351.26, somewhere around here, to this high volume area. Right, but again, when this thing break at this 618, it does have a high volume area in its proximity. Okay, so that's basically what I'm looking at, to see would it be able to break and come up, at least come up to this area here, right? Okay, and then see what kind of consolidation that it might have, or does it just push right through and get into this low volume area and kind of fill this up before it pushes up here to this high volume area. All right, so that's the upside on that trade. Now what I did is I did not go and buy the stock. What I did is I basically sold a put spread down here, because I want to limit the risk, define that risk on this trade. But of course, it's also limit the profit potential as well, because remember, there's also a possibility that it might not get up here, because it might get rejected down here and it come back, to this point of control, this high volume node here, okay, or even possibly come back down below this low. Remember, I was saying that this low is kind of a poor low here, so I expect it to eventually see price come back down and I get below this low here. So that's the reason why I'm not gonna buy stock and try to play it up there, because it could it still could gap, because it's gapping a lot, and it's not a small gap, so so it could hurt your account if it just gap down, maybe gap down open 20 point, on the downside, or 10 or 15 point, so that's why I use the put spread and sell the put spread, because I'm bullish on it, instead of buying a call spread, right? Okay, so but either way, it's up to individual, whatever your risk management is and your risk tolerance. Okay, so that's basically the latest on my watch on Tesla. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber to my YouTube channel, click on the subscribe and also click on that notification button. And whenever I post a new video on YouTube, you'll be notified of that. Okay, thank you for watching.